What's up, you guys? It's Tanya and I, and this is the first episode of Crotch Chronicles.
Whoa.
Couch Chronicles. Okay, so this is the first episode of Couch Chronicles. We have mysterious questions that are going to be asked to us, so stay tuned, because now you guys want to hear these raunchy ass questions. Here. Hi, you guys, YouTube. This is the first episode of Couch Chronicles, and I have two special guests with me. I have my cousin. Say hello.
Hey.
And yeah, she's on 600 milligrams of cannabis. And a disclaimer here, she is of age and it is legal in Washington State. And this is my beautiful sister. Say hello.
Hello.
Her name is Ciara. So we are going to be just vibing and talking and having a very organic conversation. So please be aware of COVID and do not go trying to hang out with people. Keep safe, stay safe.
Let's get into it.
How is it being a single mom?
It's fucking hard. I live on the second floor.
Sorry.
I gotta carry her, myself,
Yeah.
her shit.
Yeah. Some days are hard when my kids are sick, I have to miss work, and just like, yeah, simple shit like walking up the stairs with 1,000 groceries. But I think it makes me a better person. I think it teaches me to be very independent and teaches my children that you can do anything. So it's hard, but I don't know. It's good for me. Yeah. You?
I mean, I have a lot of help. Like, my mom and stuff helps me a lot. And, like, my daughter has great grandmas, so I don't think, like, I'm a huge single mom, like, by myself. So,
Same.
yeah.
And let me just shout out the support, because I have support too. Shout out to my village, because I would not be able to do it without my village. And
So you guys would say you guys are firm believers and it takes a village to run a family.
Hell yeah.
100%?
Period.
100%. It does build character though. I will say that, to like have to do like for like certain days like where I don't have help. Shit, I can carry a whole fucking car full of groceries now in one trip.
That's why you got so buff.
I still can't, because Winco now only has the paper bags.
Oh yeah,
So I
corny.
really be like,
Corny as hell.
but you know there's a security card at my apartment. I'm like, excuse me, sir. I know you're sitting in your car.
Did you say security card? Security.
A security card?
And a security card.
And are you guys scared of how your kids would be depending on how you guys were in middle and high school?
I'm an angel, so yeah, we good.
Bro.
Church girl.
That was like one word answer, so
She
I
was the
think you guys are lying.
ringleader?
You're
That's a
You're a whole
lie.
life lie.
That's a lie.
It's always the smallest one. Don't.
I was beating up every girl for these two.
Right. 'cause she's the
Okay?
violent
It was
one.
always the smallest one.
I'm not kidding.
So you guys are not afraid since you guys were angels, apparently.
Yeah.
You know
my
what?
daughter's just not allowed to go to late night. She's not allowed to stay after school for help. I'm not giving her no $50 for no fucking school planner.
How loose were you in middle and high school? Were you guys pretty loose? I mean, as you guys you guys were angels, so.
I was as loose as like this.
Well, how loose? So none.
Can you describe what you mean when you use this term loose?
Right.
When you talk about like our hair ties.
She was as loose as a broken rubber band.
So she was just. So it was like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
Pretty much.
God damn.
Is anybody out there?
Is there a story that comes up in your guys' head one time of a high school experience or middle school
The
experience?
first time I ever snuck out of the house
What happened?
was with her.
Mm.
Really?
And it was her idea. Like
was
out
that?
the window and everything, like what they do on the movies.
You know, have a higher awareness now, okay? But
That's why she used to
namaste.
whisper.
But listen.
Use your peaceful voice.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Fuck you guys. But listen, I was sneaking out. I was doing raunchy things. But I was not a hoochie. Because let me just say, I know you guys had a whole house that you guys were all going to, hanging out with dudes. Yeah. We want to tell secrets.
Wait a minute. So
This is why Ciara don't.
She said, all that.
in other words, In other words, that was the loose house.
Nah, I was there.
Praying. It was
It was at
Bible
a
study.
church.
It was Bible study. Okay.
Prayer meeting.
What were you praying on?
MGDs.
MGDs.
I was a drinker in high school. That's what I did.
All right. But where have we got now? We're very
Right.
successful women in our lives.
Right.
So you know what? It's good.
I didn't ask
It's
that.
That wasn't the question.
That wasn't the question, you know?
All right, so do you have a story? I think we all have stories.
Go ahead. You
Shall we do
obviously have a
separate
story.
stories
All right,
or like
ready?
when we were all together?
Whatever. So story number 1. Go.
I got one. Okay.
Fuck all like
My sisters were hanging out. These are my sisters. And we would be hanging out in the parks, drinking Four Logos. And, like, we were just a little bit wrong.
I have pictures of myself going like this.
Yeah.
It was like for 4
What does that mean? Does that mean loser forever?
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Oh, Four Loko. Okay.
Those were funny. That's the story that comes to mind. What's your story?
I have a lot of stories. I have too many
What's the
stories.
first one that comes to mind?
I don't want to talk about it.
Talk about it. It's COUCH Chronicles. Nobody's safe.
Damn, like from high school?
Whatever. The
Wait,
first
what
story
is
that
the
comes to mind.
question? What's the question?
$50,000.
Yeah.
Would you let the person that you are currently with pee in a cup and you all toast it together? Toast, salute, and you drink it.
Fuck no.
50 bands apiece.
Straight.
No.
I love him, but
50
I love
grand.
being a little
No.
more.
I mean, it looks like Taina is actually thinking about this.
Right.
Kind of
She's
hard.
like, I've thought about this before.
I plead the fifth.
So the question is no. $50 bands right after you're done.
Fucking off.
I drink Tennessee.
Okay.
$50,000.
$75,000.
makes me want to throw up, so I think that's to you.
So now we discovered that Taina would do it for 50, but everybody do it for 75. Because your bid is out, and you bid on the lowest, and your face.
I invested that money. Okay, I'm a millionaire now.
She's trying to come back from it. No, you're going.
Okay. Would you run over your ex for $1 million?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Which one?
Yes.
How many times? Do I get
Your
multiple
last
chances?
ex for $1 million.
Fuck yeah, I do
Does
that.
it?
I do him in for free.
Right.
It doesn't mean that they die.
You had to think about
Well,
that.
X is my baby's father. Like, he got to take care of the kids.
You guys could split it.
Right.
Let me break him off some money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta think about that.
Right.
You should think about the last question.
Right, but she had to really think about the.
Well, like, but you said they wouldn't die.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
They may become a vegetable.
Okay, I'm not.
But-
my kid's father.
But I'd say this.
But see, look, the way that you ran over him is up to you
Yeah.
to make sure you
Bet.
don't do it hard. Papa ran over Grandma's
Just
foot.
but, yeah, and she lived.
Okay.
Cool. That happened.
You guys could always have a powwow and discuss how you would hit them to split it.
Right.
All right. If that's the case, you already know. Ya tú sabes, puñera.
What has motherhood taught you?
Love, like true love, pure love.
What do you mean?
Unconditional love.
What do you mean?
I thought I thought I loved like people in previous relationships, whatever. But like this love was different.
Unconditional.
Yeah. Like I kind of look at her sometimes and I want to cry. But I'm a gangster, so I don't.
Gangsters cry too. So motherhood has taught me so many things. I really love being a mother. I'm a mom to my little brother too, so that has like been a whirlwind of like emotions, past trauma, and a lot of things. But I think motherhood has taught me the most. Unconditional love, yes, and like learning about myself, like that I need to heal from things in order to like be the best mom that I could be. Like it's really important that you find some type of healing so you don't pass down trauma to your children. So motherhood has taught me so many things. Taught me so many things about love and about my own self, and that I'm learning. And you can learn from little people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they go learn is like you don't stop learning. You learn something new every day. Like growing up, I always heard like your kids, they watch what you do, but it never really like got to me until like the story I told you guys earlier about her being on the phone. I'm always on my phone because she watches me, so she knows how to talk on the phone. She's like, huh. So it's like, it's hella dope to see somebody like, no, so like you kind of have the power to do good by your kids because they watch you. So
That's so true.
I want to keep like the values, but definitely in a different,
Yeah.
like church on every Sundays. Hell no. Used to do prayer meeting at 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays. Wild.
No. So short answer, no. Like, I know my parents loved me, and I know they did the best that they could, but I'm here to break chains, break generational curses, and just do better.
Yeah, we know it's okay.
Right. I feel like my parents. Yeah, I feel like my parents did the best they could, but I want to be different. Like, I want to be there for my kid.
Yeah.
Like, right. I want to like be there for holidays and birthdays and do all that. So yeah. So just be different in terms of that. But other than that, like, they did the best they could do. So I ain't mad at that.
I think that this conversation has took a very like serious turn, and I think that you're getting emotional. Samantha, what is like coming up for you when you're like when this?
I don't know,
question
because I
comes
feel like my parents weren't there, but I don't blame them because they
Yeah.
did the best they could. Like, my mom did what she had to do
up? Yeah.
to put food on the table. So, I mean, you guys are my family. When
Yeah.
it came to holidays
Yeah.
and stuff.
Where do you see yourself in 2022? Next year?
Bomb ass credit, a new car, a new house.
But you.
I want to be in my own place by next year. I want to be
Yeah.
on track for school.
What would you go to school for?
Samantha's hella smart.
Accounting.
She's Asian. Me too.
Accounting.
Right, stereotype, right.
What you trying to say? I'm not.
What about you?
In a year from now, I will be making 6 figures. I will have blown up on YouTube, and I will be doing what I love. That's making people smile, making people laugh, and connecting with people, and being the best mom that I can be. And that's growing in my business and my career, because I'm already doing so. Everything I speak comes into existence. You're
One last question. Do you think money buys happiness?
Fuck no.
no.
You could never.
I like
Really?
I like
Yeah.
money,
Right.
but no. I think some of the richest
Oh, that's
people
true.
are alone,
Mm-hmm.
single, and wish for the simpler things.
Really?
Period.
You think this is because of fame or just the amount of money that they have?
I think it's just a lot of people when they want to get rich, they do that because they think it'll handle all their problems. But like most of your problems don't come from what you have financially. It comes from like how rich are you spiritually or emotionally. Like how are you as like a person. And I feel like that plays into role with your life.
Okay.
Well done.
Do you think money would make you happier right now? If you won $1 million, how happy would you be?
I feel
We
like
have
yeah, fuck yeah.
Yes. What the fuck?
Money.
That's
money-
because I'm a generally happy
No.
person.
Right.
Money
I'm
makes-
a ray of fucking sunshine.
Period.
Money does contribute to happiness, because when you have money, you're not stressed. That comes down to privilege. People who have money are less stressed than folks that look at me coming into this shit, but like that are like societal barriers and like like a lot of barriers. So money does have a play in stress factors and happiness, but money is not the like main sourse of happiness. But
Shouldn't be the root of your
definitely
happiness,
money,
but
Thank
it
you.
definitely
Thank
plays
you.
a part.
Yeah. Can you pat me on the back again?
I don't want to hit it too hard in my break.
Sierra, Taina, Sam, is there anything you'd like to say to close this Couch Chronicles episode 1?
I would like to say that when you do you're
You're
ass.
a guy poo.
Okay. We're going to do this again. No, we're going to do this again.
Good night.
your ass comes through. Oh!
All right.
Bars.
Sierra, Taina.
Thank you guys so much for joining the first episode of COUCH Chronicles. I really appreciate y'all being here, and yeah, thank you so much for being here. If you have any suggestions on what we could talk about on Couch Chronicles, please comment them below. I really appreciate you watching and joining and tuning in to funniness and vulnerability. So I hope everyone has a blessed day, night. Bye.